is Yasser Arafat, and I stand before you today to offer you a route to peace and a route to war. My whole life I have been trying to fight for what the Palestinian people deserve. We have been unjustly exiled from our homeland, and that needs to be addressed. Born in Cairo, Egypt, living with my Palestinian father, who is a textile merchant, and my mother, who is from an old Palestinian family, I learned the Palestinian ethnicity, and I witnessed what happened to my beloved country, which is now taken over by Israel. When my mother passed away, I was sent to live with my uncle in Jerusalem. 4 years later, at the age of 17, I returned to Cairo and began to smuggle arms into Palestine to be used against the British and the Jews. This was the path I was willing to take for my people. I knew smuggling arms into Palestine was a vital part in trying to defeat Israel. The defeat of the Arabs left me in such a sad state that I decided to apply for a visa to study at the University of Texas. Later, I returned to Palestine to major in engineering, but I spent most of my time as the leader of the Palestinian cities. I earned my degree in 1956 and later earned my own contract working for him. I spent all of my spare time in political activities, leading me to help found the Al-Fatah in 1958. The Al-Fatah advocated armed resistance against Israel, and they dedicated themselves to the liberation of Palestine. This was another one of my actions against Israel. At the end of 1964, I became a full-time revolutionary, organizing Fatah raids into Israel and Jordan. I helped develop the PLO in Jordan, which, with its own military forces, to keep trying to liberate Palestinians from the domination of Israel. I believe that the Palestinians have the right to return to their country, and that the 1947 UN partition should be abandoned. This means that Israel no longer has the right to control Palestine and oppress us. I believe that violence may be the only way to liberate Palestine and eliminate Israel's control of Palestine. I don't believe that they have any rightful claim to Palestine. I believe that the ones who fight for what they believe in are not the real terrorists, but the ones who take our homeland and oppress us are. My whole life I have been fighting for the rights the Palestinians deserve. I have dedicated my whole life to it. I believe that terrorism and war against Israel is the only path now, and it's time for change. Over the years, it has become important to open diplomatic channels. We have been recognized by the UN to have our rights and concerns addressed, and the last avenue to seek this is through diplomacy and negotiation. Once and still a so-called terrorist by some, I have found a new way to address my beliefs that I have felt for my whole life. So as I stand here today, after reaching the Oslo Accords with the Israeli Prime Minister, which creates the Palestinian Authority and establishes coexistence with Israel, we're finally moving